Now, as far as a tragedy that has now been averted, this involves a Vande Bharat train, is what we're learning now. This was the Udaipur Jaipur Vande Bharat, which was to make a stop in Chittorgarh district in Rajasthan. It was due to placing of some rocks and rods on the rail track. It was seen by vigilant locomotive pilots of this Vande Bharat Express, which is why the tragedy has now been averted. This video has now gone viral. It's being widely circulated on social media, is what we're learning, where you see stones and 1-foot rods that have been placed on the joggle plate of the track. This is in the en route for the Vande Bharat from Udaipur to Jaipur. This happened in the Chittorgarh district, is what we're learning now. This video that has been accessed by CNN News 18 shows that these rocks were placed on that track, but thankfully for the alertness of the locomotive pilots, they did stop well in time, ensured that the track was completely safe to go over and there was no tragedy that happened. Bhavani, my colleague, now joining us, getting us more details of what exactly transpired. Bhavani, और क्या जानकारी दे सकते हैं आप हमें? इन्वेस्टिगेशन इसकी शुरू हुई है, क्या जांच पड़ताल हुई है अभी तक?
देखिए, पहले बात तो ये काफी चिंताजनक है कि ये हादसा किस जगह पर हुआ, क्या टाइमिंग क्या थी, वो अपने आप में मायने रखती हुई इशारा कर रही है कि कहीं ये बड़ी आतंकी साजिश तो नहीं है, क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री की रैली चित्तौड़गढ़ के अंदर 11 बजे पीएम की रैली होनी थी। 9:55 पर गंगरार और भीलवा सोनियाना जगह है जो चित्तौड़गढ़ डिस्ट्रिक्ट में ही आती है। मात्र पीएम की रैली से 30 किलोमीटर दूर ट्रैक पर पत्थर रखे गए, उस 2 लोहे की जो सरिये हैं, रोड रखे गए। ऐसा लग रहा है कि वेल प्लान तरीके से हुआ, ये अनजाने में नहीं नजर आ रहा। हालांकि जो लोको पायलट है उसकी सूझबूझ से उसने पहले देख लिया, इसलिए उसने कुछ देर पहले ही ट्रेन को रोका। वंदे भारत ट्रेन, जिसका भी प्रधानमंत्री ने कुछ ही दिन पहले उन्होंने शुरुआत की थी उदयपुर और जयपुर के बीच में, और वही ट्रेन वंदे भारत ट्रेन जैसे ही आ रही थी जयपुर की तरफ उदयपुर से, और उस दौरान ये हादसा सिर्फ लोको पायलट की सूझबूझ की वजह से टला। तो अब ये आशंका बढ़ती जा रही है कि कहीं साजिश तो नहीं। इस बीच में आरपीएफ की टीम पहुंच चुकी है, रेलवे पुलिस फोर्स की, और जो लोकल पुलिस वो है भीलवाड़ा की, वो भी पहुंच गई है। चित्तौड़ और भीलवाड़ा के बीच की लोकेशन है ये। अब इन्वेस्टिगेशन शुरू हो गई है, और ये सवाल इसलिए भी और बड़ा है कि आप देखिए कि पिछले साल नवंबर में उदयपुर के पास में ही, वहां पर जब प्रधानमंत्री ने एक रेलवे ट्रैक का, उदयपुर अहमदाबाद ब्रॉडगेज रेलवे ट्रैक का लोकार्पण किया था, उसके 13 दिन बाद में रेलवे ट्रैक को डेटोनेटर से उड़ाने की साजिश सामने आई थी। जब उसमें इन्वेस्टिगेशन, उसमें भी अंडर इन्वेस्टिगेशन अभी तक चल रही है। तो ये पूरा मामला नजर आ रहा है कि आखिर कौन है इसके पीछे, क्या ये सुनियोजित साजिश है। ये तमाम एंगल पे अभी देखना होगा, अभी क्योंकि पुलिस जांच कर रही है। अब ये देखना होगा कि क्या ये एटीएस को जांच हैंडओवर की जाएगी या नहीं की जाएगी। जी,
joining us here on this broadcast to get us more perspective. Payal, the timing of this is really suspect, like Bhavani was also pointing out. It happened in the same district where the Prime Minister was earlier in the day addressing a massive gathering there, launching off developmental works in Rajasthan. Do we know if the Railways has begun its investigation, and if yes, then do we have any leads of where this has led to?
It's too early, right now, Poonam, to say where the arrest lead will, take it forward from here on. But of course, the RPF has registered a case under Railways Act, and it's also handed over the FIR to the SHO of Ganganagar. Ganganagar, in fact, over there as well. But this is serious consequences, like you're mentioning, that this was in the same district that the Prime Minister earlier in the day really was, and we've seen several attempts in the past also of sabotage as far as railways is concerned. So that's something which the authorities will take most seriously. But the fact that it has to be handed over to a senior agency, something with the BJP, the RPF will have to look at in terms of the details, and also, a recommendation will also have to be made by the state. Given the fact that this also comes under the state as well, this is a state property. This is in the heart of Rajasthan, is what we've really seen. Poonam.
Right, Payal, do we have any response yet coming in from the Prime Minister's office, the Chief Minister's office in Rajasthan about this entire situation?
Well, so far we haven't heard from them, because, like I said, this is a very, very important issue, and the concerned authorities had visited the spot. The railway authorities were there at the spot. The RPF immediately had jumped in as well, so it's happening at that level. We'll have to really see if they'll get into the details or not, but this is of very, very serious consequences, given the fact that there is absolute no sort of any explanation that can be given as far as lack of security is concerned, when you have a VVIP like the Prime Minister really going. And we saw what happened a couple of years ago when the Prime Minister was in Punjab, and the Prime Minister was so angry when he reached the airport, and he told the authorities over there that CM से बोल देना कि मैं जिंदा वापस जा रहा हूँ. So that's the kind of a consequence that you've really seen. And this again, interestingly, is happening in an opposition ruled state. It will be important to see what the response of the state government is. But yeah, of course, the due procedure as far as registering of the case, etc., is concerned has happened.
Right, like you were pointing out, yes, a major tragedy has been averted, but this could have some political ramifications as well, especially given that it is election season in Rajasthan, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. This is going to be what the BJP will now, from now onwards, point out and clearly say that this is the state of the law and order in the state. There is no control that Ashok Gehlot really has, whether it is on crime, criminals, or even people who are executing all kind of malpractices, all kind of fishy jobs that are happening around. That's something which is not being able to control, is what the BJP will really take the state government on. But not just the Prime Minister, this actually is a railways line, and railways is the lifeline of the country. Thousands and thousands of people, use the railway as a mode of transport as well. This could have had dire circumstances or consequences even for the common man if something unforeseen was to happen.
Right, Payal, thank you so much for getting us the latest on that. Do keep a track if there is a response coming in from the Prime Minister's office.